Oh my goodness. Lucky. I can't believe it. Everybody, welcome. I'm just on the final part of Spider-Man Miles Morales. You're very welcome. This is the Platinum Lounge. I play PlayStation games from brand new all the way through to Platinum. It's as simple as that. Welcome.
What are you... I can't.
It's okay. You can't just let go. Let go.
Holy shit. That reminds me of that scene in the first Avengers film. Oh, God, I bet that hurt. Well, he's a superhero. He's probably got fast healing. B, thanks so much for following. I really appreciate you following me. Sorry, I'm just hooked on this. It's been such a great story.
Is everyone... So young.
Hey, get out of here, kid. We'll take care of them.
Did you see his face?
You did good, Spider-Man.
Wow. Damn, that was a good story.
Who is he?
That guy?
How's
He's
everyone
our
doing?
Spider-Man.
Lucky. Hi. Thanks so much for the biggest raid I've ever had. I really appreciate you. What were you playing? What were you doing? Ultimate Sacrifice. Trophy and... Damn, that was a really good game.
Come on, those are clearly deep fakes. They're deep fakes. You understand me? Do you have any idea who I am? I will own you.
Yeah, we know who you
I
are.
will own you. Do you hear me?
That's right, friends. Simon Krieger is in
Such a good
prison.
photo.
Aaron Davis, aka the Prowler, flipped on him and Roxxon. Davis will serve time, but could get a reduced sentence. I think we can all learn something from what happened in Harlem. Together, we're stronger. And that having your own neighborhood Spider-Man is pretty great.
Looking good, Haley. This is where we come from, yeah, we did it. City on my back, I'm committed. This is where we come from, yeah, we made it. Now the whole team celebrating. We like, one, two. Forget the things you probably thought you knew. A new day is approaching, turn the gray skies into blue. I grew up on these same...
Oh man, I'm so excited for Spider-Man 2 now. Because Miles is going to be in it and Peter's going to be in it. And I hope there's some co-op because they're both so much fun to play with. They've both got different skill set. Oh, I can't wait. 2023 though, so it's going to be quite a ways off. But oh man. If you don't know the story of this, Peter was on holiday for 2 weeks in Europe.
Man,
And
still
Miles
can't get
was
over that
like
suit.
standing in
So
as the main
cool.
guy.
Gotta be me. Yeah, you do. Pete,
Does this job ever get easier?
Some of it, yeah. Some things never get easier, though.
Roxxon did this uptown because they saw us as disposable. Me, Rick, Finn, all of Harlem. I think part of our job is making sure they can't get away with it.
We'll add it to the Spider-Man oath. Go time?
Go time.
Oh my god, that was so good. That was so good. I really enjoyed that.
I'm fresher than fresh. I step out the steps and we're all running for the flex. Pete told me I was next.
Ooh, a little post-credits scene.
Residents of Harlem are still feeling the effects of the recent citywide uprising of the group known as the Underground. While the Roxxon Corporation deals with a rash of lawsuits, newly elected City Councilwoman Rio Morales addressed the media yesterday to make a plea for additional public funds to assist with the...
Vitals are good, circulatory system healthy, brain activity normal.
He's been in there long enough.
Mr. Osborn, I understand he's your son, but his disease could...
Kurt.
But we may be underestimating the potential danger.
I said, get him out! Now!
Goodbye, Finn.
Congratulations, you have finished the main story, but the adventure continues. You can now revisit previously completed missions with mission replay. Nice. In the pause menu, or previously completed FNSM. I think that's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man activities. In the FNSM app, you can now change the time of day in the options menu. As well, you can start a fresh adventure with ultimate difficulty for added challenge, or start New Game Plus and restart with all your gear and skills and unlock new ones. Nice. I did. I had a real strange moment as well. I had a raid from Lucky with 13 people, and that was like the biggest raid I've ever had, just as I was getting to kind of like the final mission. I didn't even notice the raid had come in, as I was just kind of in the heat of the battle with Finn. So yeah, if Lucky's still there, I really appreciate you. I'm sorry if I seemed a little bit distracted. It was quite an intense moment. But yeah, here we are. The Battle for Harlem completed. So...
Hey, Ma. You busy?
Not too busy. What's going on?
I just left Trinity Church. And I was thinking about Finn. And...
Tell me about it.
She saved my life. And yours. Everybody's.
There is a trophy here
She's the one
for
who put us in danger in the first
visiting a grave.
You seen what happened to Rick?
In the first game, we had to visit Uncle Ben's
People are
grave
messy.
because you were playing as
Take your Uncle
Peter
Aaron.
Parker.
He's the
I'm
reason
wondering if
Peter's in
Finn's
jail.
grave might be the one you have
And
to
he helped
visit.
us
I
get
don't
people
know.
out of Harlem. Every time I look at him, I think of all the pain he put your dad through.
Yeah.
You don't need to make a judgment on Finn's life, mijo.
There
Or
are
her
presumably other graveyards.
Just remember who she was and why you loved her.
You always know what to say.
That job. Call me back if you need me. Entiende?
Sí. Te quiero.
I mean, what do we all think of these graphics? Because I think these might be the, obviously it's a PS5, and it's the first PS5 game I've ever played with, but I mean, they just look insane.
Hey, Miles. I'm catching up on, yikes, kind of a backlog after being away for a few weeks.
No rest for the Spider-Man?
Nope. Speaking of which, I'm not gonna be swinging behind you, constantly looking over your shoulder now that I'm back. I trust you. And I have some stuff I should take care of.
Like what? Can I help?
I need to find a job. Freelancing with the Bugle was great, but I'd like something steady.
Have you thought about teaching? You're pretty good at it.
Honestly, no. No. Maybe. I'll think about it. Call you soon.
I really hope there's co-op in the second in Spider-Man 2, Richard. Oh, it'll be so much fun if we can play that together. I think there's a camera mode somewhere in this game. That's really nice. Okay, what's to do? What to do? What does it mean? Which part? What's Peter getting a new job? He might go and work for Norman Osborn. That would be interesting. And that might be how the Venom storyline comes in Spider-Man 2. Okay, let's go here. Let's try and take down these people. And then I can collect these 2 skill caches. Did you? Fair enough. I was deeply moved, Richard, but not to tears. It was beautiful. It was a very beautiful moment. When they flew up, it kind of looked like, the shot kind of reminded me of when Superman kind of like floats in front of the sun and he's absorbing all that energy. That kind of beautiful explosion. Yeah, it was very sad. She had a kind of, what do they call it, a deathbed repentance moment. I really liked it. I think she was an okay villain.
Friendly neighborhood user just spotted a weapons
I think she was pretty good. And I just think it would have been nice for her to be in the sequel because, you know, I think Miles needs some. I think the whole storyline. I think when I think of Spider-Man, I just think of all the people like that are either related to or that Peter knows. So it would have been nice for there to be more kind of people that Miles knows. But I presume there might be more in the sequel. It seemed a shame for her to have to die, but it was a worthy sacrifice. I think she did the right thing.
Suit signal to access security.
What am I doing? Oh, use webs to pull the gear and open the garage doors. Got it.
Need to web the gears.
No, there was big time lag on my end. It was when the person is the green goo. If the green goo was shut. Oh, okay.
Gotta check the other room.
It's kind of the exact same end sequence as the main game, isn't it?
Just got through their
but
security.
like months later.
Their firewalls really are garbage.
How do I get in?
Go down the stairs. I can open the door once you get the power on.
Powering up things is my specialty.
Oh, brilliant. My favorite.
Generator's powered. I don't think it did anything.
power relays?
I can.
And what's going on
There we go. Nice. Ooh, what's this?
What is this? Your personal vocal scrubber. Tuned to your voice and scrambles any recording devices within 10 feet.
And you made this for me because...
Well, you're an outspoken member of the company, and,
Was that all I came in here for?
Sheesh. Even with him gone, I still can't handle Krieger's ego.
Oh, okay.
You're getting there. Keep connecting them. That did it. Overriding the lock. Done. Reactor's down on the main floor, just ahead.
Oh, cool. Got to pick off a load of guys. Nice.
It'd be nice if they stayed loyal to us. What do you mean?
I love this one. Oh shit, he was nowhere near underneath it. Fuck. That's my bad. That's my bad. My depth perception must be terrible. Okay, let's try again.
Heard something move.
Someone watch my...
Nice. Took down 2 of them. Perform 5 perch takedowns. Use the gravity well. Use the gravity well gadget to pull in 10 enemies. Okay.
Another one bites the dust. That'll leave a mark.
Keep searching and shoot on sight. Every force is authorized. Safety's off. You're clear to engage.
Another win for Spider-Man.
Keep searching and shoot on sight.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Gotta be quicker than that.
RX-57, what's your status? He's not responding. Check it out. 10-4, moving to last known position. Don't let him escape! Remember, he can go invisible. He's gone. I think Spider-Man's here. Here somewhere.
Oh, damn. I was just about to get that guy. Gotcha. Okay, use the gravity well gadget to pull in 10 enemies. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So I'm just gonna go guns blazing now. that guy frozen? He might be.
Keep searching and shoot on sight.
Ooh, I know what I can do. One of these.
Searching for Spider-Man. I heard something. Hang on, I got something.
Comms are too quiet. Find out what's going on.
Copy, Captain.
I'm really enjoying this music as well, I have to be honest.
Oh man. So this lab is all about manufacturing research to vet new form and cover up how dangerous it is.
Well, it was. Now everyone knows what Krieger was doing.
You're right. Just the sort of press Roxxon deserves.
Secure
Oh,
Spider-Man
hello.
immediately.
Search takedown, nice.
Here.
Do you know what? I might find a group of them and just do like a... just go berserk. Hold on, let's try and get them all in one... get them all in one space.
Hang on, I heard something.
All of you go here and investigate these.
Huh? Someone there? Copy! Safety's off! Eyes open! Spider-Man's here! It's Spider-Man! Open fire!
Wasn't quite as good as I hoped. That'll do.
Neutralizing Spider-Man! Take him down! Neutralize Spider-Man! Bring it down! Put down your weapon!
Ooh, damn. I keep getting the venom I need, but then, oh fuck. But I get one hit and I
You have
lose.
orders! Capture Spider-Man!
There we go.
Knock him out!
How the hell did I do that?
Taking you down, Spider-Man! Finally down!
Oh, I look really painful. Right, gun. Oh shit. Are you dead? Yes. Oh, brutal. Oh no. That red stuff stops me doing venom moves in case anybody doesn't know. Oh shit. Damn it. Don't know if I can be bothered to tie them all up again. That was a good guy to get. He's got a rocket, so that takes him out of the picture for later. Ooh, that could be a good one. One of these, right about there. All three of those dudes go and investigate. That would be great. No, obviously that guy's going to go the opposite direction. And boom. Gotcha.
All clear in this sector. Man down!
Yeah. Man down indeed. That was close.
Sweeping the area. something. Stand by. Possible intruder.
Spider-Man's at the Leave the area! He's here! Watch my stick!
Stand by. I heard something. Hang on. Heard a noise. Stand down. I got nothing.
RX-89 status report. Someone get eyes on RX-89. He's not responding. Copy that. I'm on it.
Deadly force is authorized!
Hold on. I think I heard something.
Heard something move.
Nice.
Go alert, we got company.
I love doing that.
He's here somewhere. Keep searching and shoot on sight.
Comms are too quiet. Find out what's going on.
Ooh.
Copy, Captain.
How did that guy not see? How did that guy not see? That was so lucky.
Oh, man. So, this lab is all about manufacturing research to vet new form and cover up how dangerous it is.
Well, it was. Now everyone knows what Krieger was doing.
You're right. Just the sort of press Roxxon deserves.
It's funny how none of them ever look up and to see their friends hanging from the rafters.
Need some backup.
RX-97, report in. He's not responding. Get eyes on his position now.
I think I'm doing a little bit better at this than I was last time. Oh yeah. That could help. Two of them went over. That would be really great. Oh, thank you. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. I think if I improve that gadget, the zone of impact increases. Nice. Ooh. Gets me every time.
RX-97, report in. He's not responding. Get eyes on his position now.
Secure this sector.
Copy that. I'm en route.
Okay, it might be 4 more. Three more. Oh no. Another one has appeared as if by magic.
What's over here? Stay alert. Huh? What was that?
Stand by. I heard something. Hang on. Heard a noise.
Oh, if I could get them both underneath this thing, that'd be great.
Halt! Someone there? Heads up! Spider-Man's here! Roger, sweeping the area. Lost line of sight!
Come here. dude.
Possible movement.
Boom, nice. Nice. I'm so childish. I'm such a child. I love that though. I think that's the final one.
Okay.
Never saw it coming
Keep the
trophy.
reactor from burning
Fuck
anyone
yes.
else and shut it down for good.
After you drain it, everything in here will shut off. But you'll get sick.
I have to shut this place down. And no one else can.
Okay, where are we going? Oh, down there. I probably shouldn't be standing on it. Probably some fertility issues.
Never gets easier.
Lab's powered down. Upstairs is your way out.
You're done.
Boom. That was fun.
Might be something useful on that computer.
Ooh.
Roxxon Rockstars, how cool does it feel to be building the future every single day? Huh? Although it'll feel a lot less cool if we get shut down because of an ill-timed leak. Information security is vital to our survival, so from here on out, we'll need all employees to surrender phones, laptops, any other communication devices upon entry. Cool? Good. Remember, we're here for you.
Now that Krieger's in prison, I wonder if Roxxon's gonna... Oh, whoa. Glad I didn't land in the middle of that.
You know, I figured you'd have enemies as Spider-Man. I didn't think Roxxon would be one of them.
Yeah, they're way more corrupt than I thought.
Between you and your uncle, I guess messing with Roxxon runs in the family. I'm just along for the ride.
Couldn't take on an evil conglomerate without you. Thanks, man. Talk soon.
I think Roxxon were in Loki, weren't they? Didn't you go to like a supermarket at one point that was called Rock's Cart? With like a spin on their Roxxon thing. Level up, level 18. Okay, cool. I.e. skill points. I probably should start spending these on something. You can now replay story missions. Yeah, great. Off the wall attacks cause venom stun on impact. Okay. Attacking while camouflaged costs less damage energy. Okay. Venom punch does bonus damage when used while camouflaged. I'm barely ever camouflaged, so I won't focus on that one. Increase the maximum amount of camouflage energy. Yes, I will take that. When defeating an enemy with venom attacks, the final blow doesn't cost camouflage energy. Okay. Hold L1 and R1 to yank down stealth cocooned enemies, causing them to impact the ground and web up nearby enemies. Great. I'm assuming there's a trophy for getting all of these, but these, Richard tells me, these top ones can only be got in New Game Plus.
Spider-Man. Hey y'all, it has been a good week for Harlem. Spider-Man stopped the Tinkerer, Rio Morales was elected to City Council, Roxxon Plaza is closed for good, and Simon Krieger is in jail. Boom! Ha! Bonus, I passed my citizenship test with flying colors! Still love you, China. Gonna miss your candy. Okay, back to business. In an attempt to save face, Roxxon's board released all of Krieger's personal documents. Memos, emails, real stuff. While I'm combing through those docs and waiting to hear Triple J eat crow on air, I'll be playing unreleased, pre-recorded casts. Fresh material coming in a few weeks, and in the meantime, remember to sing to your plants while you water them. Seriously, I love it. Okay, bye. See you soon.
I could use this for sure.
Yo, what's up, Frank?
I think for the rest of the night, I'm just going to go around collecting things because I've beaten all the story. And yeah, I'm just going to make a start at getting some of the collection trophies. I really want to go to visit some of the big places in the MCU. Like, I can't remember where Bleecker Street is in relation to everywhere, but I want to go there. I've been up Avengers Tower.
I'm sure the underground is hanging around here for totally normal, non-criminal reasons.
That's what I'm looking for.
I got it.
Where shall we go? Stealth Challenge 2.0. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a go.
Hey! No hacking helicopters!
One thing I'm really interested in from Insomniac Games is they seem to have the rights to Wolverine now. And I want to know if their Wolverine game, how it fits into this Spider-Man universe. Presumably they're doing their own little like gaming MCU. I'm very interested to see how that all links together. And I kind of hope they don't become linked with the, is it the Square Enix
Think it's in that chimney.
Avengers
Then
game.
we get it. Wind was crazy.
AR swim goggles.
Nearly blew me off the building.
Because that seems to have been a bit of a failure, and I really want to see, like, you know, Insomniac, who are doing really well with the Spider-Man games. I want to see what they can do with other franchises as well.
Truth, integrity, and facts. I've been tough on this new Spider-Man since
Like, if someone like Doctor Strange was in Spider-Man 2, I would lose it and absolutely freak out.
Even the original model would have blushed redder than his costume. The classic one, not that ugly new thing. But today, I must also admit that the city is rallying around this youngster and proclaiming him a hero.
Jonah finds it very
With an
difficult.
unstable energy source on the verge of wiping Harlem off the map, this youthful spider reportedly stepped in and saved lives. Or at least that's what his supporters want us to think. The real truth is that none of this would have happened if he hadn't donned a ridiculous suit
Stealth
and
challenge.
started swinging willy-nilly
90
around the
seconds
city,
is ultimate. Let's see how close we can get to that.
The main purpose of stealth? Saving lives. Free all the hostages without being spotted to win this
Hostages.
challenge. Time is
Great.
a factor, so move quick. Zip to the prompt to get stealthing.
Hostages, eh? Sounds tense.
Okay, let's see.
Remember, you can take down guys while crawling on walls, too.
Oh man, the hostages are all Pete. That's funny. Weird. Very Pete.
Ranged attack. They spotted you. Sorry, Miles.
They saw me. Gotta try again.
I need to get a vantage point so I can electrocute them. Oh, I thought it auto restarted. Right. Okay. One of those.
Try crawling on walls to position yourself for a takedown.
I'm not letting those spider hostages down.
Oh, what?
Gotta sneak.
Come on, dudes. Walk over to it.
Auditory disturbance detected. Investigating anomalous readings. Possible disturbance.
Okay, that didn't work. Let's try again.
Remember, you can take down guys while crawling on walls, too.
Oh man, the hostages are all Pete. That's funny. And weird.
Oh, spotted. Shit.
Try crawling on walls to position yourself for a takedown.
I'm not letting those spider hostages down. Gotta sneak.
Status alert. Search medium in progress. Target identified.
Doesn't matter if they're holograms. Those hostages and most of the guards see me.
No good. They saw you. Keep trying.
Dang, thought I'd get away with that. Gotta draw guys away from the hostages.
Investigating anomalous reading. You dastardly holograms aren't ready for Spider-Man!
Out for the count.
Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You up? Oh, right. Fake people.
Might take too long to do this, but this is probably the what I have to do.
Status alert. Search protocols active.
Nap time, bro.
Can I do these at the same time?
Total unit count decrease.
No,
Sorry, Miles.
I can't do them at the same time.
Dang, thought I'd get away with that.
I've got to lure one of those away. That is frustrating. Okay. Progress, progress.
hostages are safe, as long as the guards don't see me. I gotta keep it that way.
Check for target.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, do 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 do. Oh, why did you turn? You weren't supposed to turn.
No good. They saw you. Keep trying.
They saw me. Gotta try again.
Okay.
Another one bites the dust.
Do 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 boop a doo boop a doo do 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 do. Yeah, I'm gonna start again. Don't think I can wait that long for him to go along. Restart challenge. Might have to take down somebody else first.
Remember, you can take down guys while crawling on walls, too.
Oh man, the hostages are all Pete. That's funny. And weird. Very Pete.
Running idle behaviors. Possible disturbance. Initiating investigation.
Oh, they went this time.
Detect alert. Duty of a takedown. You'll never get away with this, evil holograms! Running idle behavior. Great takedown. Very strategic. Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You're up. Oh, right. Fake people. Easier than I thought.
I knew you'd save me, my, Spider-Man!
Amazing. Love.
Where's the other one? I'm confused. Oh, is there a level below me? What am I missing? Oh shit, there's a whole nother section down here. I had no idea. Well.
Knew I could do it.
Detection sensors online.
Wrong one. Damn. Damn, I was meant to go for him.
They saw me.
Oh well, I think I can actually do that one this time.
Try throwing on walls to position yourself for a takedown.
I'm not letting those spider hostages down. Gotta sneak.
Search protocol running. Calling. Detected. Auditory alert. The unit has been compromised. Alert status. Status alert. Search behavior in progress.
They look so so peaceful knocked out.
You dastardly holograms aren't ready for Spider-Man! Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You up? Oh, right. Fake people.
You'll never get away with this, evil hologram! I knew you'd save me, my, Spider-Man!
Amazing. Love. Siesta time.
Shit.
Ranged weapon executed. Search protocols. They saw you. Up for another go?
They saw me. Gotta try again.
I think I was quite close with that one.
Doesn't matter if they're holograms. Those hostages are toast if the guards see me.
Attempting to locate target. Auditory disturbance detected.
Another one bites the dust.
You'll never get away with this, evil holograms! Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You up? Oh, right. Fake people.
Possible.
Lights out for you.
You dastardly holograms aren't ready for Spider-Man! I knew you'd save me, my, Spider-Man!
Amazing. Love. I knew I could do it.
Search protocol. Anomaly. Total unit count decreased.
How did I fail?
Got arrested.
How did I fail?
Thought I'd get away with that.
I thought you'd get away with that as well, Miles. Definitely thought you'd get away with that.
Gotta draw guys away from the hostage.
Detected. Noise detected.
It looks so peaceful now.
You dastardly holograms aren't ready for Spider-Man! Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You up? Oh, right. Fake people.
I knew you'd save me, my, Spider-Man!
Amazing. Love. That'll leave a mark.
Search protocol. Possible disturbance. Initiating investigation. Auditory alert. Possible. No good. They saw you. Keep trying.
How did they see me? That L3, it's supposed to kill them. That little remote mine is supposed to kill them, not to incapacitate them. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, that is frustrating. That was my fastest ever time.
Hostages are safe, as long as the guards don't see me. Gotta keep it that way.
Fuck.
Rod, they saw you. Up for another go?
Dang. Thought I'd get away with that. Another one bites the dust.
Searching for target. Possible disturbance. Initiating investigation. Possible disturbance. E-unit has been
Not that one.
triggering melee.
Ugh. Frustrating.
Spotted you. Sorry, Miles.
They
Got
saw
arrested.
me. Gotta try again.
What are you doing?
Rod, they saw you. Up for another go? They saw me. Gotta try again. Easier than I thought. Bet you didn't see that coming.
You'll never get away with this, evil holograms! Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You're what? Oh, right. Fake people.
Melee attack. Trigger.
Out for the count.
Searching for target. Auditory alert. Possible intruder. I spotted you. Sorry, Miles. Got away.
Dang. Thought I'd get away with that. You're done.
Executing search protocols. Auditory disturbance detected. Possible disturbance detected.
Night.
You dastardly holograms aren't ready for Spider-Man! Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You what? Oh, right. Fake people.
I knew you'd save me, Spider-Man!
Love.
Detected.
It looks so peaceful.
Eliminated. Rod, they saw you.
Oh, so close.
Up for another go?
Dang. Thought I'd get away with that. Siesta time.
Possible disturbance. Initiating investigation. Possible disturbance detected.
Lights out for you.
You'll never get away with this, evil holograms! Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You what? Oh, right. Fake people.
I knew you'd save me, Spider-Man!
Amazing.
Oh, come on. How did he see that? Fuck.
Spotted you. Sorry, Miles. Gotta rest.
They saw me. Gotta try again.
If anyone's wondering why I'm trying to do it at such a pace, I'm trying for the top time. I'm not trying to complete it. I'm trying to get the best time possible. And none of them went for it.
You'll never get away with this, evil holograms! Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You what? Oh, right. Fake people.
Attacking target. Remember, you can take down guys while crawling on walls, too.
No.
Oh. Man, the hostages are... hostages are all Pete. That's funny. And weird. Very Pete.
Multiple combat systems idle. Patrol. We have a takedown. I spotted you. Remember, we can take down guys while crawling on walls, too.
Oh man, the hostages are all Pete. That's funny. And weird. Very Pete.
Heading for target. No result. You'll never get away with this, evil holograms! Oh, thank you, Spider-Man!
You're wel- Oh, right. Fake people. You can see that?
Great takedown. Very strategic. I knew you'd save me, my, Spider-Man.
Amazing. Love.
Combat systems idle. Awaiting engagement. Noise detected. Your total unit count decreased. Spotted you. Sorry, Miles. Got away. Remember, you can take down guys while crawling on walls, too.
Oh man, the hostages are all Pete. That's funny. And weird. Very Pete.
Spotted you. Sorry, Miles. Got away.
They saw me. Gotta try again.
Might come back to that.
Man, I'm tired.
Everything all right?
Nice.
Ticket stubs.
What is wrong with you?
This would have been easier without... You know, I don't do alcohol since Del robbed me last year. Oh, yeah? How'd you retaliate?
Why can't you sell something nice? Like Snickers or pizza?
Got you now! You don't stand a chance, kid! Take your best shot! Got a shot!
It's a bad day to mess with us! You're dead, bug! Regret doing that!
Ooh, nice.
He's mine! I got the...
Let that be a lesson. Just don't do it again. Cool?
I like his superhero voice. Let that be a lesson. Traversal challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Miles, I did it! I figured it out!
How to safely split an atom from the comfort of your own home?
That's next on my to-do list. No, speed nonagon. Collision model is updated, projectile physics is fixed, frame rate stabilized. It's awesome now.
Which means I can play it?
It still needs textures. Sound effects, music, VO.
I'll write the music. I could probably do sound.
Let's spice things up, shall we? This challenge will push all your movement skills to their limit.
Nice.
Approach the prompt, and we'll get started.
Fast and loose? Let's go.
Where am I going? Start with a leap of faith and dive. In which direction? Oh. Okay.
Sometimes you gotta take a leap of faith.
Oh boy. Oh shit, that was bad. Oh my god.
How was your Christmas, dude?
Yeah, let's try that again. I think he probably broke his neck.
Sometimes you gotta take a leap of faith. Get ready to swing.
Man, that was dope.
No, missed it.
Nothing beats a
Fuck.
good web swing, except maybe sprinting straight up a building defying all natural laws of gravity. That comes pretty close.
Oh man, I got this. I got this.
Now I can do all these things when it's not for an achievement, but as soon as it is.
Great form. Let's try some wall run.
Okay, let's try that again. That was horrible.
Sometimes you gotta take a leap of faith. Get ready to swing.
No, missed it.
Man, that was dope.
Nothing beats a good web swing, except maybe sprinting straight up a building defying all natural laws of gravity. That comes pretty close. Sometimes you gotta take a leap of faith. Get ready to swing.
Man, that was dope.
Nothing beats a good web swing, except maybe sprinting straight up a building defying all natural laws of gravity. That comes pretty close.
Oh man, I got this. I got this.
Great form. Let's try some wall run. Wall running lets you maintain a clean line without losing speed.
Dude, I love wall running. Love it.
Where am I going? Ugh. This has not gone well. This has not gone well.
Come on, almost there.
If you're going to do amazing work like that all the time, Miles,
Yeah, I'm definitely retrying that. Jesus, that was bad.
some people say they get their best ideas while they're in the shower. I get my best ideas
Nope.
while web swing. Some people say they get their best ideas while they're in the shower. I get my best ideas while web swimming. Like the other day, I'm cruising down 9, catching a glimpse of the Hudson off my right shoulder, seeing bits of the city over my left shoulder. And I think, pizza on a bagel. If you put pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza way more often than we have it right now. Oh, man, that was a good one. I'm impressed
Man.
myself sometimes.
That?
I am fucking this one up badly.
Web swinging terrified me at first. Felt like being on a malfunctioning carnival ride. But then, months in, I chased some bank robbers over the Queensboro Bridge. 6 a.m. The sun was rising. Just, wow. You have not seen New York till you. Web swinging terrified me at first. Felt like being on a malfunctioning carnival ride. But then, months in, I chased some bank robbers over the Queensboro. Some people say they get their best ideas while they're in the shower. I get my best ideas while web swimming. Like the other day, I'm cruising down 9, catching glints of the Hudson on my right shoulder, seeing bits of the city over my left shoulder. And I think, pizza on a bagel. If you put pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza way more often than we have it right now. Probably. Man, that's a good one. Even impress myself sometimes.
That? No. No, not even gonna touch that.
Did that feel like a spectacular run to you?
I was 4 seconds off the best one.
To me.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Sorry about that. What was I saying? Oh, right. I'll write the music. I could probably do sound effects too.
First we improve and design our own spider suit. Now we build a mobile game empire? We're unstoppable.
Never doubted it. I'm out doing spider things, but when I get home, I'll set up a task board, start tracking sound effects you'll need. Ooh, and sketching out a score.
Yeah, woo! Can you feel that? That's me fist bumping you from afar. Later, dude.
There we go.
Freeze-dried consumables. Hey, Guy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. How was your day? Mitu says she will be here soon. Good, I'm back in the office. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Or is that a good thing? Imagine it's not a good thing. I had a raid of 13 people earlier, which was pretty cool.
A concerned citizens reported a car chase. I'll ping it for you.
Ooh. I like a car chase. I can hear the police siren. They must be getting close.
Okay, that is
There they
way
are.
above the speed limit.
This is Spider-Man! Stop the car before someone gets hurt! Get him off the roof!
Oh shit. Ooh.
Crap, crap, crap! Maybe that'll teach you to stay in your lane.
Stop the car without taking any damage. Didn't do that. Force the car to stop safely. Didn't do that either. Bug. Failed that one pretty badly. It's been fine for now. Weird to have a normal routine, yeah. Taking the subway, taking lunch to eat, taking lunch to eat there, stuff like that. Do you know that I'm sending you this big package of food, Guy? Did you know that's I'm literally looking at the bits and pieces. They're like all around me of the food I'm sending to Portugal. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You can take some of it for you can experiment, take some for lunch. Take little parts of it for lunch. It's all junk because obviously I can't send any perishables. So it'll be little snacks and stuff, but I hope, I'm so excited to see what you think about it. Ding, ding, ding. What do you think of these graphics, Guy? I'm just going to check if I can buy any new outfits. 22 and 12. 16. Look at that one. Strike suit. Venom power generation increases as health drops. The end suit. I like that one. I'm gonna get... Do you like the end suit or do you like strike suit? This is strike suit. And this is the end suit. Which do you like best? Very comic-like, yeah. I'm wearing the actual animated suit. So it might look especially. Strike is too much. So should we go for the end suit? I'll show you which suit I am wearing at the moment. It's the Into the Spider-Verse suit. But I also have this one, the animated suit. I think this is my kind of main one, my main normal one. Oh no, is this my... I think this is the normal one. Yeah, that's so cool. Which one do you mean? The Into the Spider-Verse suit? Because this is the first one I bought. I was desperate to get this one. See if I can soup up any of my gadgets yet. Oh, activity tokens, yeah, that's right, because I keep spending them on clothes. That's why I can never improve them. Yeah, it does look amazing, doesn't it? If you look at his it's kind of got, it's hard to explain, it's kind of got the, like, not stop motion, but it's got like the animated run where it's kind of not quite going with the normal frames per second, which is how it was in the film. See if I can get a comparison with this one. Yeah. Anyway. This is, yeah, so this is literally the first suit I bought because it's so fucking awesome. Crime in progress. Let's go.
I read MJ's front pager about some Karya.
Not while you were swinging, I hope. Sorry. Scolding mentor mode, downshifting. What did you think of the article?
The article was great. The pictures? Eh.
Watch out for his flaps! Nowhere run, Spider-Man! I ain't scared of you! This'll hurt! No mercy! Eat last, freak! Every man for himself!
What the fuck are you doing? How did... Oh, man, that's so annoying.
You're letting that car get away.
I was fighting him as he was stealing it. How could he get past me? I don't understand. Maybe it's a time limit thing? Because I was beating the shit out of that guy. I think it must be a time limit thing.
I swear I'm a good guy. I'm just misunderstood.
No! That isn't good.
Hi Sailor, how you doing? Thanks for being here. I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm playing a bit of Spider-Man. Have you been AFK for like an hour and a half or something? Yeah, it was the biggest raid I'd ever had. 13 people, so thank you for being part of my record-breaking raid. I appreciate you. Ah, no worries. Oh, Sailor, by the way, I don't know if you were interested, but you know we talked about that schedule thing. Like, I would be really interested if you had the time or the interest in doing it. So just maybe send me a message on Discord either way, because I really like your stuff. So just let me know.
The article was great. The pictures.
It's no worries at all. No worries at all. As I said, I'm probably looking for a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because every other Thursday, Friday I've got to be in London. So there will always be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if that makes sense. And so just let me know if that's worth your time.
I mostly got to stand around taking pictures.
Sounds like a nice break. As much as a work trip can be.
This is the first game I've played on PS5, Sailor, so I'm just really basking in the graphics.
And clean out the gutters at my house.
And I don't know if you've seen Into the Spider-Verse, but this is the first suit I unlocked. It's so beautiful.
I'll let you go. Talk soon.
It might not be your type of thing, I have no idea. I'm just telling everybody about it. Okay, let's have a look on the map. Where shall I go? Stealth challenge. Oh, that's the one I tried and badly failed at. Ooh, let's go here. 5 activity tokens. I think I can use those to buy new or to upgrade my gadgets, so I might go for some of those. That's fine. Let me know what you're wanting it to really look like when you're done streaming, and I'll get a rough draft for you. Thank you so much. That'd be great.
Great. The Underground and Roxxon are fighting in public.
Oh.
Can't let the Underground and Roxxon fight here. Innocent people will get hurt.
Damn it. If I'd have gone a little bit further, that would have been quite helpful, but...
You guys gotta take this fight off the streets. Maybe go to Jersey. Sorry, Jersey. I didn't mean it. Love you.
Stay down. He just fell through the floor. Did you see that? Oh shit, and so did I. Oh fuck. There goes New York. Wow, that is the first time that's happened. Sailor, you are absolutely 100% correct. There are warehouses where you basically perch like this and you can pick them off one by one. I wish I could, like you shoot the web and they will like be dangling down here like that. It's exactly Arkham Asylum mechanics. Yeah, you're quite right. What other games did I get? I got Deathloop. I don't know if you've seen that. It's about these 2 assassins that are caught in like a 24-hour cycle where they have to kill all these people. If they die, the day starts again, which I'm really excited to play. And I think tomorrow I'll be starting Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Yes, it is a Bethesda game. Yeah, I think it's the last Bethesda game that PlayStation were offered before the big takeover. And so they said, we made an agreement before this big takeover. We'll honour that agreement. But yeah, it might be the last one, I guess. I mean, I don't really know, but... Can I be honest? I don't really play Bethesda games. So there are definitely other companies, like if it was Ubisoft, like I would have been destroyed because of Assassin's Creed. But I played one Fallout game and I've never touched the Elder Scrolls Bethesda. Yeah, no, I've seen your streams. Yeah, no, I know you're very, very familiar. But I feel like I dodged a bullet with that one. I really do. I would love PlayStation. Yeah, I would love Sony to buy Warner Brothers games, so they'd have all the Harry Potter games, all the Batman games. I would be really happy for like a takeover like that, but I think WB will probably stay with both. Yeah, I've been watching Deathloop gameplays and speedruns. Pretty cool game. Yeah. Deathloop, I haven't watched any, I've seen the trailers for Deathloop, but I've kind of left myself a bit in the dark because I didn't want to ruin it for myself. But it reminds me of a game called 13 where it looks cel shaded and it looks like it's set in the 70s. That kind of aesthetic, and I am just super excited to play it.
Time capsule's under that holiday train thing. Gotta move it out the way.
Ooh. Oh shit! Just sent myself flying. Bum, bum, bum.
Right.
Velocity skates. I'm just gonna grab a quick drink. I can feel myself getting a bit dry. I think I would be even more sad if the Gearbox games were console exclusive. I'm not sure I know which games the Gearbox games are.
Hey, Miles. I know you're gonna hear a lot about me. Things I've done, now that I'm serving time.
Oh, okay, cool. Borderlands, yeah. That's another one where I know millions of people have played it, but I've never played it myself. The film casting looks pretty good. That's probably the most I know about Borderlands.
Even if it costs you something. I don't have a lot of practice, but I'm trying. Thanks, kid, for making me a better man that I could be on my own. Take care out there.
Love you, Unc.
Okay. So these are my worst, these are my least favourite collector things you have to collect. You hear a sound and you have to kind of match it up to your surroundings.
Easy to find someone in the crowd here, or lose them. Sound you need's like an electric current.
A current? I could cheat it with venom. Nah.
I can't even hear that original sample. So this is going to be very difficult. Oh, maybe not. Too close, it says. Oh, that was a fluke. That was a total fluke.
Oh, that's cool. Love how
Neon
alive
sign
that
hum.
feels.
Fair enough, I'll take it.
After I started calling myself,
I do like a cartoony comic book style. Have you ever played the game 13? Or seen any trailers? Because it was like a living comic book. Like you get the whole, you punch someone, you get the whole POW appearing in midair. I'm getting it here because I'm wearing the Into the Spider-Verse suit.
Never said anything. Just turned.
Okay, Guy, I'll see you in a bit. Thanks for being here. And I'm going to send that package of food to you tomorrow without fail. I was meant to send it today, but stuff came up.
I think he saw.
But yeah, the little stack of food is just over there in the corner, and I'm so excited for the Aura reaction video. It's going to be so good. Okay, let's do a bit more collecting. Actually, while I'm in the mood, I'm going to find some more of these sound samples. Gadgets. Can I upgrade any gadgets? I can. I'm trying to think which are the best ones to do. Increases the max hollow drone ammo capacity by 1. Probably these. Nice. And that one needs 10. Great. Ammo increased by 2. Good. Okay, let's go and find some more sound samples. This has to be the closest to a photorealistic city in all of gaming. I swear to God. Just so beautiful.
Just picked up a car chase. Robbers won't be expecting you.
Okay,
This
let's
is
see
a
what we
good
got.
one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
Something at the station.
Too far. Sounds like the door going up and down. Also, because we were talking about it a while ago, I'm starting BioShock tomorrow. No way! Fuck, I love BioShock. God, I love BioShock.
Fire station.
About an hour ago, Peter and not Peter, what I'm talking about, Miles and this Finn, his friend, they were walking through a museum, and the whole exhibit was about underwater cities. I was just saying, was Norman Osborn the person that first proposed the idea of Rapture? I was just thinking about BioShock. Oh, such a good game. Hello. I think we've got it. Boom.
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. I said, man, you're not uptight enough for that job. He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. And so will I.
On this very special episode, I'm joined by newly elected Councilwoman Rio Morales of Park, who has been instrumental in the effort to scale back Roxxon's expansion plans following the revelations that they endangered New Yorkers with their highly unstable energy source, Newforce. Welcome, Councilwoman.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Jameson. I have to say, I was surprised when...
They're actually making BioShock 4 at the moment, which I'm sure you're aware of, but I just cannot wait.
Quiet on their own.
I can't even think what the setting's going to be.
Out in a group. That's not it. Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees.
I did try the birds. I mean, if it is the birds, it's the birds, but I did try them. Okay, I'm going to lurk and get some ESO grinding in. Good luck with your sound samples. Thank you. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you soon. Okay, well, it must be birds.
There's a lot of birds around here. Maybe?
Ever swing into a drone?
Hey Brian, welcome back. No worries, no worries. I did complete the game very shortly after we last spoke, and I've just been doing some collecting ever since. I did try the birds, but they keep flying away before I can get a sound sample of them. I'm getting sound samples from my uncle. Is it Aaron? It's the weirdest collecting part of the game. You have to collect all sorts, kind of like you did in the original Spider-Man. But this one's kind of odd and annoying. Invisible, nice.
Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees.
Oh, I just scared them off again.
I'm not gonna find it over here.
There we go.
Hang on. Dad record this?
Ooh, Traversal challenge. Let's give that a go.
Pigeon whisperer?
This was way back, before high school. We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. The place was swarming with pigeons. Dad stopped cold. He said, Aaron, man, that's music. Listen. Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan looking for beats. Like you are now.
All right, this one's the Big Daddy. In this challenge, all checkpoints are active at once. It's up to you to choose the fastest
Oh,
course.
God.
Approach the prompt, and we'll get started.
Bring it, Pete. I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, I thought it had frozen, but it's just telling me to use X. Yeah, no, I'm aware of the X button. Thank you so much.
Don't miss any. Just gotta make a plan and execute. With like a split-second margin for error. Easy. You got this.
Doing good, Miles. Keep moving.
Just gotta trust my gut.
Keep an eye on the checkpoints coming up. We need to plot a course on the fly.
Swinging challenge that's really about in-the-moment problem solving. Nice mentoring, Pete.
Oh, fuck. That was unlucky. That was unlucky.
Remember, you need to hit every checkpoint. Don't miss any.
Just gotta make a plan and execute. With like a split-second margin for error. Easy. You got this.
Nope, too high.
Oh, scare the hell out of me.
Doing good, Miles. Keep moving.
Just gotta trust my gut.
Keep hitting things. Fuck.
Keep an eye on the checkpoints coming up. You need to plot a course on the fly.
Swinging challenge that's really about in-the-moment problem solving. Nice mentoring, Pete.
Almost there, Miles. Keep at it.
Never really appreciated Central Park till now. Love this place. Is that roasted almonds? Oh man, I should get some of those. Wait, no.
Amazing.
Focus, dude.
Nice job,
Focus.
Miles. Carve your own path challenge
It
complete.
wasn't that
Here's
quick,
your trick.
was it?
Invert your web shooter nozzle. Trust me. Gives you the force you need for a second mid-air zip. Real life
nice.
saver, that one.
I'm gonna have to give that another go. That wasn't great. There's probably a better route, but I'll give it a go. Oh, do I have to go on this again? Yeah.
Making choices is what this hero thing is all about. Do you stop the car thief or the bank robber? Rescue the hostages or defuse the... Sometimes the smallest choices carry the most weight. Week after my Uncle Ben died, I was back in school. Man, was I a mess. Guilty. Lost. Alone. The bell rang and everyone raced out of class. Except for one guy who hung by the door looking at me. Almost left, then chose to come back.
Oh fuck, move.
Sat down and asked me what was wrong. That guy was Harry Osborn, my best friend. Never would have gotten to know him if he hadn't chosen to talk to me that day. Watch out for the big choices,
Oh, damn
Miles.
it.
The little ones? Man, those are the ones that life's made.
I never heard that one. Hope I get to meet Harry someday.
Oh no. No. I don't believe it. Fucking missed it. Oh. I matched it. That was so lucky. What sort of clownery is this? They seem similar to the Taskmaster challenges from the previous game. Yeah, and I think one of the big similarities is that you're going to have to get every point to get every upgrade and every suit and every gadget. Sorry, every skill, every suit and every gadget, and that is what you need to get all the trophies. So I'm going to have to get 3 stars on all of them, which is going to be a pain in the hole. What I meant to say was, hey Mitu, how you doing Mitu? I was just talking to Guy about all the food I'm sending. He's very excited. I said he can take it to lunch, take it for lunch to when he's going back into the office. Something to slightly brighten up his day.
Okay, hit you up Tuesday. Bye. And thanks again.
How's Inktober going, Mitu? Did you draw anything nice today? This way. Down or up? Down. No, up. You fool! I was keeping track of the conversation.
Plans for this.
I am a fool. I am a fool. Gadgets. Can I unlock anything with my... Oh, okay, I've got 19. Web shooter ammo refills faster. I'll take that. Oh, just 3 more and I can get the next upgrade. Inktober is not doing so great because it has to be all or nothing for me. I'm the same, me too. All or nothing, platinums, or what's the point? Did you get the platinum for Spider-Man 2018? I did. I did. And the good thing about the remastered edition is that it comes with all the DLC. I didn't buy any of the DLC for that game. And also you get trophies for doing a New Game Plus playthrough and a trophy for doing it on the highest difficulty. So before Spider-Man 2 comes out, I'm going to play the whole game through, highest difficulty, in New Game Plus, and then I'm going to do all 3 bits of DLC, get all those trophies too, because I love that game so much. Really great. Did you, I assume you played it, did you get the platinum for it? Too big of a break. Oh, and I was away from home for 3 or 4 days, and I know. Well, if you think it will help you to carry on regardless, then carry on regardless. You could do it this October and you can count how many days you do and then just try and beat it next October, or just give your, like, create an Inkvember as well, and then try and beat your number in the next month. But don't worry about it. Just, I think these things are meant to motivate you, but they're also meant to, they're not meant to upset you. They're not meant to bum you out. So just make it work for you. I'd say that's the important thing. As long as you've been motivated to be artistic, that's all that counts, really. Let's go out and get more activity tokens. Yay. Activity tokens. Perfect dodge 5 times. Achieve a 30 combo. I'll give it a go. I'm not great. I am, but I'm having a bit of a hard time getting back on track. And I don't mean catching up. I mean getting the motivation to draw daily. I understand. And I'll be super sad if I don't get it back soon. I know it. So yeah, I don't want to overwork myself, but I want to force myself getting back to it. Well, I hope you manage to, but yeah, I guess these things, they're meant to be fun. So make sure you don't just, push yourself too hard, because that wouldn't be great. That might make you even less interested in doing it in the future. You might not want to do Inktober next year if you kind of force it. No, I didn't get the platinum, but I got close. I had 94% overall completion on the PS4 version. May I ask what trophies you didn't get, just out of curiosity? I do like to talk to people about the trophies they don't get as opposed to the ones they do get. I like to tell my Killzone 2 story. I was telling Guy that just a bit more, and I'll be so fucking angry, and I will draw 8 in a day. I mean, if you've got that motivation, if you've got the energy to do 8 in a day, what you got to do, me too, is you got to finish one by 9 AM, and you'll think, I've got the whole fucking day to catch up, and it'll become, that's what happens with me. I can get kind of competitive. Yeah, but you got to get that first one out in like ridiculously early time, so anything else is a bonus. The Taskmaster challenges, they were probably the ones I did last, but I was so motivated to do the Taskmaster challenges because I love the suits and I love collecting all the suits. Like, for instance, yeah, like these here, this 12 you buy in Spider-Man. I think it was like all of them you bought, but these bottom 2 rows you earn. And I was just desperate to have all the suits in Spider-Man 2018. So that's what made me go back to the Taskmaster missions over and over and over again. But they were tough. So I don't, I get it, is what I'm saying. I get why that might have been the one you didn't do. Okay, 3 activity tokens for this time capsule. And then I'll buy some more. Maybe I'll buy some suits, actually. I was going to buy more gadgets, but I've just talked myself into buying another suit, I think. I think there's a trophy in this game for visiting a graveyard, or somebody's grave in particular. I remember it being Uncle Ben in the first game, and I presume it's his... Ooh, look at that. I presume it's his dad in this game, but I don't know which is the right...
Place still gives me the creeps.
Homemade hot sauce. Fair enough. I don't know which is the right graveyard to go to, so I'll have a look after that. I have never earned a platinum trophy. I really want to get one though. You will.
Got another crime report.
You will. Once you get that first one, the dam will just burst and you'll get so many. It'll become an addiction. It really will. I'm going to find another sound sample. Gadgets. What have I got here? Webbing a venom-stunned enemy to the ground or wall turns that enemy into a web bomb that explodes, webbing enemies nearby. Fuck yes, I'm buying that. That sounds amazing. Unlocked a new game plus, fair enough. Okay, I've just buzzed through all my activity tokens, so I need to go and find some more. Let's go find this sound. What kind of franchises are you into again, Brian? I think we had this conversation briefly last time, but I can't remember. I think we actually had a bit of crossover, if I remember correctly. I've collected all sound samples and all the time capsules so far. Nice. I'm hoping I can get all the sound samples by the end of this session.
Dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were.
Is it the train?
Pretty sure it's behind me.
Oh. Fair enough.
There's a subway line near here.
Oh, maybe you can... Yeah, maybe it is the train, but you see it from...
What are you looking at?
Really compliments the other guy's white spine.
Not this way.
Oh man, did you see that? There's a time capsule on the train.
Yeah, that's it.
That's class.
You probably don't know this, but your dad and I grew up not far from here, before we moved to Brooklyn in high school. Hearing the clatter of the wheels, the squealing when the trains turn or stop, always makes me think of me and your dad's late night talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a space alien. Dad's dream changed. Doctor, firefighter, social worker, but he always wanted to help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got to wait for it to come back. That's so annoying. That's fair enough. What's that? Combat challenge. Okay, let's give that a go. Can I swim from here?
Hey friends, some news. East North, satellite branch in Harlem, is shutting down. Details on why are spotty, but I've heard that a flood made the building unlivable. If you're able to donate money, time, blankets, or food, it would really help the people who will be displaced by this. Today's advice?
Know the quickest way to end a fist fight? Don't use your fists. In this challenge, grab stuff, spin it around, and whack enemies with it.
Nice.
You can grab objects, enemy weapons, even other enemies. Every hit scores a point. Approach the prompt when you're ready.
Let's throw some junk at fake bros.
I still haven't got full marks in any of these.
Yanking a weapon out of a dude's hands and throwing it back at him? Poetry in motion. Nice hit!
Sorta getting dizzy.
Nice, I can use them as weapons. That's so cool.
Grabbing and spinning stuff from the environment is a great crowd control move for ETW. That's how you do it.
Okay, yeah. Windmilling people? Very satisfying. Ha! How you like me now, hologram? Got him.
Heads up. Ranged enemies on the field. I'm always looking for excuses to say spectacular, so
50 hits.
spectacular work, Miles.
50 hits is the top one. I got 28. Whoa, I'm gonna have to do a lot better than that.
Good. Now that you've got your throwing down, try extending your windup before release. Good way to clear some space. See you at the next challenge.
Oh.
Wow.
Extended
Okay.
wind-up. Good idea.
I'm into Assassin's Creed, Horizon, The Witcher series, Mass Effect, Cyberpunk, God of War, Watch Dogs, of course all the superhero games too. I can't forget Dragon Ball Z as well. Yeah, very similar to mine. I've never played a Mass Effect, I've never played a Cyberpunk. I own The Witcher 3, I've never started it. I've owned it for like 3 or 4 years, I think, and never started it. I think I played one session and I never started it, but yeah, it does look really good, and one day I'll get around to playing it. I thought I'd be quite near the best mark on that, I have to be honest. Okay, air launch, 4 enemies, web throw, 3 enemies.
Gonna bash your skull in!
Okay.
You can't take all of us! Let's see how tough you really are! Got my eye on you!
Okay, web throw, 3 enemies, so...
You're going down! Hard! You're dead!
Is that if I shoot them with web and then I use them as a weapon? I don't think I've ever done that before. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. Can't seem to run up the building, there we go.
I meet up smarty punks like you every day!
Okay.
Gonna end you!
Web throw, 3 enemies. Yeah, I need to take out a few people first, there are too many of them at the moment. Love that move. Love that move. So I web you up and then do I... No. I don't know what he means by web throw 3 enemies. I don't know, let's see. Web strike, web throw. Yank and throw a webbed. Okay, I don't think we've ever used that move before. Let's see if we can do it. Oh shit, well that's not going to help. There we go, nice. That is very cool. I think I might have fucked up though, because I've only got 1 enemy left. Can I web him up and throw him twice? Let's find out.
So you
no, I couldn't. Okay, well, at least I know how to do it.
Like anywhere in New York. Again.
Are you enjoying your PS5? I am. This is the first game. This is the first and only game I've played on the PS5, but it graphically is so gorgeous. So I'm very much enjoying it. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. I think if I web up and throw those robots in that combat challenge, that might be a thing. That might help. So I'll remember that for next time. Oh yeah, I was looking for a cache, wasn't I? I think it might be down here. That's a nice God of War mechanic that they've borrowed.
Still getting used to that. Reminds me of when I used to call your dad at work. Sometimes I'd catch him on patrol.
Okay. Okay, there's one here.
He'd have to shout over sirens.
You ever call when he was making a bust?
One time. He was taking in a felon who'd skip bail. The guy wriggled out of...
Actually, I will be right back. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, me
Your
too.
dad had to chase him down Fifth. I was on the phone for the whole thing.
No way. You serious?
Serious. Best part? People took pictures, and it made the Bugle.
It's not as good as the one you would have
Dad was
created.
not happy. Made him the butt of a lot of jokes at the station.
But
I have to make do for now.
nice one, Ma.
I did not mean it.
Either way, awesome story. So what's up? Did you need something?
No, I just wanted to hear your voice and make sure you're okay. I'll let you go. Bye, honey.
Love you. Bye.
Got 1 minute. That's one. Stay out of our way, Spider-Man.
I think they called their friend. It's never just two guys.
Nice. That works well. I like that. Fuck. That was a good hit.
This could have been easy.
Driver was killed. What the fuck? What was? What the fuck just happened? I thought I'd beaten the shit out of all of them, and the driver was killed. What? Okay, I'll have to think about that one if I come back to it.
Hey, the app says the donation stand's being robbed.
Yeah, I figured I'd killed everyone though. I didn't see anybody else. There must be some over by the vehicle I wasn't looking at. Is this the Empire State Building?
Heads up. The Underground and Roxxon are trading shots near you.
Why the fuck can't I land on top of it? What the fuck is going on? There we go.
P, hey, now that my mom knows about, you know, How much you think I should tell her?
Like, should you tell her about every cracked rib and supervillain with a vendetta? That is tough. I never had to face that question with May.
I worry if I'm too open, she'll stress out. But if I hold back, she'll stress even more.
I don't know, your mom's pretty good with stress. I mean, she did go toe-to-toe with Roxanne. Talk it out. Find out how much she wants to know. And how much you're comfortable sharing.
Yeah, that's good advice. Every time I think I know everything about superheroing, bam, something new.
Just wait till you gotta figure out health insurance. Let me tell you, premiums get nuts after 3 freak accident detached retinas.
Something to look forward to. All right, thanks, Pete. Take it easy.
This plaza and the blocks around it are alive with sound. What you're looking for is light, distinct.
Light, huh? Okay.
Light. I never played the Avengers game because I thought it looked awful. But I'm so happy that they are distinct universes, because for a while I think people thought they might kind of try and mash them together. And the fact that they've got a Wolverine game coming out is really cool. I'm hoping Wolverine kind of comes to New York and there's a little bit of some kind of little bit of crossover. That's the kind of stuff that really excites me.
I was fresh out of high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. Guy paid me to mug his boss. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. But he never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. You deserve better.
I wish you had too.
I didn't play the Avengers game because I'm not a fan of the studio that made it. And I looked at the trailers and I just thought, God, I thought even like the character skins just looked so wrong. So I didn't end up playing it in the end, but I'm glad they didn't waste my money. I thought there might be an entrance. Entrance door somewhere, but there isn't. Oh, hello. Recognise that face. Oh, you were here the whole time.
Miles, hey, do you have a basin wrench?
Maybe in my dad's stuff. I can check.
Yeah, would you? May wouldn't be happy, but I'm gonna replace the lime green guest bathroom sink. 76 was a beautiful year, but it's time to move on.
It looks
You need any help?
bad in different ways.
This is therapeutic.
If that makes sense.
I'm doing full-scale
I think
bathroom
it's
renovation.
actually like a game rather than a series of
Wait. Once you're an old grizzled Spider-Man
dungeons like that you play over and over again that regenerate with like a different configuration. It seems like it's an actual game,
Hey,
but
my pleasure.
they look awful. Like the character designs again don't interest me in the slightest. The Star-Lord is like Chris Pratt's Star-Lord is a dick, but in like a kind of affable way. You know, you kind of can appreciate him. I should say he's like an affable, goofy kind of guy. That Star-Lord doesn't look that way. I'm not putting this across very well. It just, the game doesn't interest me. I think I'm going to buy another suit. Brooklyn Visions Academy. Let's do it. I'm buying them because I assume there's a trophy that you need them all for, but I'm not wearing them. I've definitely got my forever suit with the Into the Spider-Verse one. Okay, let's find another sample. Down there. That's where you're hiding. Seems to be a crime being committed over here, though. Ah, it's a fight between these two factions. Nice.
Spider-Man's working with Roxxon! I knew it!
You guys gotta take this fight off the streets. Maybe go to Jersey. Sorry, Jersey. I didn't mean it. Love you.
This isn't your fight, Spider-Man! Surrender now! Taking aim! Will you punch the next fight, QB? We're stronger than you! We're through it! You shouldn't have come here! I've got a lock on Spider-Man! Firing!
Where the fuck are you going?
And the civilians are safe. Man, the Underground and Roxxon suck.
Yeah, a Spider-Verse game would be great. I think a lot of people want to see the Into the Spider-Verse crossover with the live action in either Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness or Spider-Man No Way Home. And one of the trailers for Spider-Man No Way Home had the kind of Spider-Verse flicker. I don't know if you know what I mean, but that's got a lot of people very curious. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, do 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 do. I really enjoy Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but I don't enjoy the Spider-Man films, if that makes sense. I think the best Tom Holland Spider-Man films are Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame.
helicopter out of control near you.
A helicopter out of control. Amazing. Hello.
Propaganda off the screen felt good.
You need to land.
I can't! Someone's jammed the controls!
Found the source of the hack. 3 of them.
Get him away from the transmitter!
Everything you do threatens innocent people.
Oh, I love that move. I love that move. Just like the Spartan kick in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't know if you'd agree, Brian. Sending people straight to hell. Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Transmitter next.
I think there are 2 of these.
Helicopter will be okay.
You can't stop!
Swing kick 6 enemies, nice. What was the other one? Defeat 4 enemies while camouflaged, okay. That's all. Does that count? Oh, I think I just came back into focus just as I sent her over the edge.
Can't stop what's coming!
Oh, the camouflage does not last very long. Okay. Helicopter out of control sounds like my mind these last days. Nice.
Hey man, you good up there?
Still don't have control.
You always make me laugh, me too. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. I should be kicking these people while camouflaged. That would have been the way to get this achievement.
He's here!
It's not you. Him. There we go.
We have to find him!
I just need to get my camouflage back. I might be able to get this guy. Oh, if he's... Oh, I think he's might be the last villain though. I needed 2 more.
Time to shut him down!
Alright, now for the transmitter.
Yeah, I need just 1 more guy. Oh well, you live and learn.
That's it. Helicopter will be okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it actually. I think it comes out on the 15th. I was at tomorrow, Friday. Yeah, I don't think I've looked at like the nearest 3 cinemas to me. It's not being shown in any of them, which is really frustrating. Okay, 2 more activity tokens. Let's see what I can buy. Mods. See, oh, you've got to buy all these as well. That's why you need to get all the dual Peter Parker's missions. Hollow drones are not very good, so if I do get another one, it will be this one. Yeah, that's a good one to get. Okay, let's get 4 more activity tokens.
I'll return the favor. Go on now.
Thank you, Roxxon, man.
Helicopter's okay. Not about to dive bomb NYC.
Hey y'all, I realized something today. That sounds like an after-school special, but I'm gonna soldier on. Okay, here it is. You listen to this podcast because I'm not. You're not looking for someone more buttoned up, professional, older, like 18 million credentials. You want to hear from and talk to me about what's...
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening, hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule?
Where is the road? Ooh, maybe it's not that kind of horn. Maybe it's that kind of horn.
Are you on social media?
Scumbags. Sound of something on a schedule. Whoa, alliteration. Oh, that's good.
Too close. Oh. Nearly. Got you.
Siri horns. That's right.
Deep cuts. Trophy earned.
Client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Working for him was good money. And he got busted. He's how your dad found out about the problem. Not that it was me, but a thief was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in. I had to try and guess which should be worse. I told him. He caught me.
That'd be me. I don't know what I'd do.
Back to the beginning side mission. That's what it is.
That can't be the only reason Dad cut him off. Not if he fessed up. It just wasn't Dad.
Back to the beginning. There we go. I can't wait to see Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm hoping we'll get a team up with Maguire, Holland and Garfield. That would be pretty cool.
You got almost everything you need for the trap. You just unlock the spot and you can find the last piece. Hope it works for you.
The place where I fought him? Doesn't have the best memories, Uncle Aaron.
Head to the Prowler's hideout. Nice. I'm assuming you've done this mission back to the beginning, Brian. Of all the MCU films that are coming, that they've announced, what one are you looking forward to most? Nice. I do like Prowler's suit, so I'm hoping this is Prowler's suit. Looking forward to it.
Miles, prisoners from the raft have hostages inside a store.
Permiso. Spider-Man coming through. This will make something useful. Man, we love the look of this museum. Had fun hiding this one like it was part of the architecture. I got him. Jackpot.
Deflated soccer ball. Fair enough. I'm probably going to start playing Ratchet and Clank tomorrow, Brian. I don't know if you've seen the trailers for that. The PS5, the new PS5 one. Eternal looks interesting. Obviously, Eternal looks interesting. I'm really hyped for Spider-Man No Way Home. Doctor Strange will be a good one too, yeah. Oh, slightly overshot there.
Man in subway tunnels. Guess a good thief needs a good hideout. Whoa! I'm kind of jealous of his lair. The lab. The basement thing. Sequencer? Sampler? Vintage? Oh, has to be him and Dad's equipment. He was always way better at guitar than me. He used to come to our place for dinner all the time. Guess he never learned to cook. Maybe I should take a few swings. Nah, I'd probably break it.
Made you something, should keep you safe. Use the sounds of the city.
Use the sounds. Frequency lock? Something new every day.
Hey, kid. Hope the suit fits. You asked why me and your dad stopped talking. He was investigating the Prowler. It led him to my clients, people like Simon Krieger, Wilson Fisk. Dad couldn't afford to make enemies like that. Not with you and Rio in the picture. So I told him. Hope he's back off. He did. Good. He didn't want me around. Didn't want you to turn out like me. Hope this suit helps you be better. Take care, Spider-Man.
Thank you, Uncle Aaron, for everything.
It does look so good, and I'll be playing Rift Apart starting tomorrow. I'll be playing it Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What? Does it have any abilities? Skills. I think I've spent all my skill points. Oh yeah, 1920. I'm on level 18, so 1920 unlock me that and that, I think. Okay, let's have a look. What next? Ooh, activity tokens times 10. Cat's pajamas side mission. I wonder if that's to do with Black Cat.
East North is shut down. Man, it's way too cold for people to be out on the street.
Really? Oh, okay, interesting. I think the next game I'm going to buy is Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Go as Miles. Figure out what's going on.
I just realized I'm wearing the wrong suit.
Hey Genki, I'm gonna talk to Gloria about Feast. As me, not Spider-Man.
Undercover by not being undercover. I like it.
Yeah, I really want to. I've been looking for the gold edition, but I can't find it anywhere, so I might just buy the standard edition and get this season pass if I want it.
Hey Gloria, what's going on? Why is everyone outside?
A pipe burst. We cleaned it up, but the city won't let us reopen till the plumbing's fixed. I've had it repaired 3 times, but it keeps breaking down.
Can you send people to other Feast shelters?
They're at capacity. Everyone here, they've got nowhere else to go. We're trying to keep people warm and fed, but in this weather...
Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, actually. Could you check on the people camped in the park? They don't always open up to management.
Happy to.
Then get back to your vacation. Work too hard.
Yeah. Need to figure out what happened with the water. Maybe someone here knows.
Thanks for watching, Lily Red Wolf.
The city inspector didn't catch it though.
Hey there. Did I overhear you talking about someone from the city?
Yeah, about a month ago. Shelter put in a new water heater. Inspector came by. He said we were in good shape. Then all this went down.
Yeah. You'd think you'd catch that. I gotta run. Stay warm.
You too.
I should keep talking to people. Maybe I can fix this.
Heavy food. Yeah, well, if you set it down in the snow, it'll get.
Is it?
Here, I got you.
I'm followed
Thanks,
on
Trying to keep the
PlayStation by
stuff
someone
dry.
called Lily Red
We're so
Wolf.
worried we'd get robbed.
So it must
when
be
the
a
flood happened.
bot that goes onto
I even bought a
multi-platform.
knife.
Why did you think that?
Got some guys casing the place. Chased them off, but they just came back. Then they up and disappeared right before the flood.
Thought it was Lily Red Wolf anyway. Must be Lily something.
Well, let me know if you need anything else. Be careful with that knife.
Can do. Thanks.
You didn't tell me that about us getting cased.
Thought I was being paranoid. Then we got flooded.
And the small streamer DC server is a bot too. Okay. I have both expansions for Valhalla. I'm currently playing the Wrath of the Druids. I still have the game on PS4, but when I upgraded to PS5, I started the game again because my trophy didn't transfer over, so I started a second save file. And Ice Wizards is a bot too. Wow, bot invasion, huh? All the bots. Let's have a look. Ice Wizards. Hi B, if you're still here. You might be lurking. Richard. Oh nice, thank you. Well, thanks for letting me know. I did actually think I recognised Lily Red Wolf, because I have a PlayStation, a friend on PSN called Lily something, and I thought it was her, but I'm guessing it's not. I'm guessing it's somebody else, because she has watched me on through PlayStation before, but I'll remember that one for next time. I am not a robot. That's exactly what a robot would say, Brian. So don't try and pull that one. If you say that you are a robot, I'll think that you're not a robot. See, now I know that Me Too is a real person and not a robot. Beep boop.
Fine.
You're probably right. Yeah, I've no reason to doubt you at all. I must have just got
yeah.
confused with somebody else.
Thank you. I'm Steph, Gloria's girlfriend. I'm volunteering at Feast. Or what's left of it.
Yeah. Gloria said the city won't reopen the building.
They're being unusually stubborn. And they showed up so fast to condemn us, less than an hour after the flood. I sound like I should be wearing a tinfoil hat, huh?
No, that's weird.
Well, listen. Thanks for your help.
Okay, suspicious. Hey, you busy?
Working on Speed Nonagon. What'd you find?
Guys were casing Feast right before it flooded.
Okay, Brian. Answer me this. Do you have blood running through your veins? Or oil? Don't take too long, because I know you're looking it up.
The city
He's looking it up.
Suspiciously
He's looking it
fast
up.
to condemn the building, and an inspector said the pipes were fine right before one burst.
You think sabotage?
Definitely. Need to change into my suit.
He's got blood running through his veins. Alright, well. I believe you. Thousands wouldn't, but...
I should change.
I was at the other shelter for a while.
Me too. Please don't talk to Guy like that on my chat. I mean, you know, don't. Oh, me. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, no, that's fair.
said the city will reopen the shelter if the pipes are fixed. Let's see if I can pull it off.
Scan for pipes. It's not quite what I was imagining I'd be doing, but it's for a good cause.
Leads to a storm drain. Clogged by, trash. No wonder the pipe burst. Cleared the trash. I don't think the water's running.
Oh, I know how to fix it. You gotta find the pump station.
How do you know that?
I did a clean up the rivers project in 4th grade.
So they're sparkling clean now?
Well, cleaner. Do not go in the Hudson.
Okay, so it drew things without thinking much about their placement and then shaded them. And now I want to change their placement. But I'll have to reshade. And I do not want. Brian, don't take it personally. Me Too has a vendetta against many people, myself included. Me Too, do you still have a vendetta against Archivado? That was fun. I enjoyed that. Well, it's good that you're drawing. I did a thing, Me Too, in my last mindfulness session where I had to do like free writing. We were doing meditation. Hey, Me Too, we've all got hobbies. As I've told you many times, I ran an art shop with a friend and we'd unlock the door at 9 o'clock and we'd sit there, and as soon as people started turning up, we'd go, for fuck's sake, why did we open the fucking door? It's just, yeah, you know, I appreciate you, Me Too. Anyway, I was doing this mindfulness session, kind of like a meditation, and she would drop questions in, and I had to just, like, without even thinking about it, write words down. I was a little bit skeptical, but I did write some words that were, like, it wasn't just, mostly I do like squiggles and shit, but there were some words. Oh fuck, I'm supposed to be scanning for pipes, aren't I? Nothing wrong with being an a-hole as a hobby, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I try and tell myself that most days.
Almost there.
That's my mantra, Witchy, when I look in the mirror every day.
Yankee, these are definitely the guys I fought at the power station.
Okay, I get the bank heist and the power station, but why mess with Feast?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
You think you'll start running protection again?
Okay, let's try one of these, because I love them so very much. Oh, it's a shame only 2 people ever go. Oh, hold on, he's in the radius. Yes, 3. Fuck. That made me very happy. Okay, let's see if I can get some people to go over here with my little thwip. Keep walking. Keep walking. Boom! You're dead. Okay. How shall I get these 2? I'll tell you what I'll do. I don't use these guys very often, but... Nice.
You gotta turn on the pump.
I know, dude. I'm just beating the shit out of people at the moment. It's to de-stress from being absolutely amazing and kind and funny and humble all the time, you know? Yeah. What is your day job? I can't remember if you told me before. It's a very personal question, Brian. My day job is Twitch streamer.
Hey, clean up the rivers guy.
I was doing a PhD, but my university became absolutely overrun with COVID, so I bailed on the PhD. I'm hoping to go back at some point.
Drugs, protection.
But
Can't people just visit for the food and museums and not make a mess? Non-Spider-Man related question. Have you started Jane Eyre for Miss Maller's class?
I haven't done any homework since school let out.
It's wild. I just finished this wedding scene. Can't put it down.
Are you reading right now? I thought you were helping.
Yeah, I spend most of my time writing Me Too Jakarian fan fiction. It mostly involves her being incredibly frustrated at herself. Because she's such a perfectionist.
These guys are everywhere. This jerk is organized.
How long are we gonna have to guard a great like sure no one's gonna try to fix them again. They already tried.
Yeah, and then I realised it was actually quite real to life. And I ran it by some publishers and they said, yeah, I ran it by some publishers and they were like, this person doesn't exist. And I was like, mate, seriously.
Hey guys, wanna tell me who your boss is? No? Okay, fine.
There's no concern, you Spider-Man.
What the fuck? Look at them up there.
Just walk away.
This is why we don't mess with shelters. Here, catch.
In the face. Kick you to the wall.
Alone, I leave you alone. Maybe. You could always run.
I love grabbing items and just swinging them around and hitting people in the face with me. Sailor, you say you've read it. It's hosted exclusively on the dark web. I mean, that's quite a bold admission. Oh, I love the bubbles, the sound effect bubbles. Oh, sorry, I thought. Sorry, I'm wearing my distance glasses. My screen's quite far away, but my smaller screen, I thought you said you'd read it. Well, if you feel like a trip into the dark web, all my Me Too Jakarian fan fiction is there.
Now for the pressure valve.
Under pressure. Oh, this whole time there was one of those things. I could have made them all explode. Oh well.
Two to go.
I'll attach some to a pigeon and I'll send it to you. That's the only way it can't be traced. Yeah. Snail mail and safe mail.
Trash. Cool.
That, or do you have one of the final 5 fax machines in the entire world? I can. That should be pretty safe as well.
Oh man, that's so cool. That's 2. One more, and I can turn the water back on.
Me too. I was actually going to send that food parcel today, but I thought 3 more things that can actually go into it. And then it gets to you, and it's just pages and pages. Page of describing me drawing a line, pressing Control Z, drawing the same line, Control Z, tweaking the colours by 2 values. See what's there. Me too. Seriously, I don't know why, but in Belarus there's such a market for it. Nobody would publish it, like, you know, turn it into books, but it does a hell of a lot of business on the internet. How do you think I bought this PS5? The Belarusians just love it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, what am I doing? Oh.
Should be fixed.
There we go.
Need to turn on the water at the pump station. Hey, Genki, can you call the city? Get them to send someone to Feast North and declare it uncondemned.
One official sounding call from a high school student pretending to be an adult coming up.
Oh, I'm hit.
Return of the Goon Squad. Need to get rid of these guys.
Let's start with you.
Out for the count.
You ever actually been to see the boss? Like in his cell?
They don't let people visit. Only way to contact him's through that video center.
Tell me who you guys work for.
No way in hell.
Oh dear, he's got a sizable, quite a powerful weapon. Need to kill him before he kills me.
Hey man, I just overheard. Their boss is in the raft.
Whoa. Bright side? Maybe we can cut off however he's communicating with people on the outside. I'll look into it.
Now we gotta turn on the water. Water coming on. Now.
Great timing. City inspector just got
Actually, Sailor or Mitsu, while I've got you both here.
I'm gonna head there.
I have my camera ready and I want to start using it, but I need to buy some kind of lighting. I just wondered what you use and if you could give me any recommendations.
Having a shelter in Harlem reduces crime like
I think most people use like a, is it a ring light? But I have no idea what to get.
Exactly. But we stopped them. Go team.
Hey there.
Oh, Spider-Man. Hi.
Cheap
Always
ring
happy
light.
to meet one of you
Fair
guys.
enough.
Oh,
I'll take a look.
yeah, listen, I was fixing the water system and I noticed your shelter was affected. Should be fixed now though.
I like that he puts on like a superhero voice when he talks to
Said
people.
we're good to open.
Everyone can go inside.
Oh, Spider-Man, you've got perfect timing. Don't know how much longer we would have held out. Thank you.
You're welcome, citizen.
Hey Gloria, it's Miles. I heard Feast North is open again.
We had a little help from Spider-Man, if you can believe it. Thanks for stopping by. People in the park said you helped a lot.
Happy to.
Now get back to your winter break. We'll see you when school starts back up.
Alright. Bye.
Hey, I've been talking to a local street artist named Haley. She has a lead on where this whole bad guy Harlem takeover operation is set up.
That's awesome. Where can I find her?
She's super busy helping plan the King's Day parade, but I'll post in the app as soon as she's free. Oh, you've met her. Before the rally, remember? Street artist, uses sign language.
Oh yeah. She's cool. I'll look out for your post.
Cool. Talk later.
Okay, 10 activity tokens. Let's see what we can buy. Gadgets. Increases the damage of remote mines. Yes. That sounds great. Creates a gravity well that pulls enemies together, knocking them down and making them vulnerable to venom attacks. That sounds very cool.
Oh, I think I know that guy. Maybe.
could swing around the city all day. I would never get bored. I know Brian will be, but is anybody else watching DC Fandom this weekend? Oh, it's moving. Oh, it's the train one. Nice. Oh, shit. It's a race.
Time capsule's in between the train cars. I can't believe we managed to hide it without getting caught.
Does it stop at this station? It does. Nice. Wakandan flag. Fucking wicked.
Good news, friends. Beast North is back on its feet.
Wakanda forever.
Have to thank. That's right.
Do you use a ring like me too for your streams?
What doesn't this guy do? Okay, if you have pictures of Spidey cleaning up Beast, send them my way, and I'll feature them on the book. Till next time, remember that a 10-minute nap.
Oh, that car. Stop the car without taking any damage. I'm not very good at doing that, but I will try.
Whoa! Faster than it looked.
Nice.
Were you hiding in the bushes? A nearby cafe?
Stop the car without taking damage. Fuck. I must have got hit. It's all natural beauty, fair enough. I don't have any of that going for me, so I'm probably going to need a ring light.
You're gonna pay for your dirty tricks! This ain't fair!
What could possibly be in this car to make it worth all this?
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Wakanda forever. Same. Witchy. That legit still makes me sad. Did anybody watch the What If episodes with Chadwick Boseman in? Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, they were, it was really strange. He was, I think my favourite episode of the season was,
remember when I
I
said
think
I
episode
knew someone who's
2,
looking into the
where he was
underground?
Star-Lord. I thought that was just such a well done episode. I really liked the, Stephen Strange one as well, but having him as Star-Lord was just...
podcast series on the underground, and
You think of all the things that he did compared to Peter Quill, like the different ways he did it. He would have brought the universe together, or the galaxy, I should say, together.
Any advice?
You're a fan?
Yeah, me too.
Okay, sorry.
Not me
their
too.
hideouts are radio
Me
dead zones,
too.
so police can't coordinate a raid. If you disable the jammers, I can alert the police and get them shut down.
I'm on it. Thanks for the help, Danica.
Okay, so what's the plan? Venom punch 5 enemies, damage 5 enemies using yankable objects. Fantastic.
These new weapons are a serious
Uh,
Can I tell you something?
hello. I kind of feel like just going all guns blazing, truth be told. Did that person survive that? No, they didn't. Good. So, damage 5 enemies using yankable objects. Okay, I'm assuming that means I yank their gun out of their hand and then I use it to smack someone else around the face.
Lori, where you at? Somebody go check on him.
I'll look around.
Like, oh shit, that was the wrong move. I'm trying to yank a weapon out of somebody's hand and I just keep killing the ones with weapons. Oh hello, you've got a weapon. Oh shit. It's difficult being limited in what you can do. The story of my life, but I mean, I have to complete this battle in a certain way. Here we go, right, okay. So, give me your gun. Yeah. Okay. That might be a bit more difficult than I thought it would be. Spidey wasn't exactly a main character in that series, no. I'm kind of glad, to be honest. I thought Bozeman as Starler was pretty cool in the What If series, yeah. I like that a lot. Okay, so this time I'm going to try and do the yankable items first, because that's the more difficult bit, I think. So let's go up here. Do either of you have guns? Yes, you do. Fucking class. Okay, give me your gun. No, that's not what I wanted. I want your gun. Fuck. Fuck. Destroyed. Because it's cool. I think it's the best one. I know they all have their own little powers, but I'm just... When it comes to these suits, I'm more interested in style over substance. Okay, can I take your gun, please? Please? No, I don't want to do that. I want to take your gun. You there. Why do I keep doing that? Is it... Do I have to... I think you hold triangle to take the gun, but I keep just killing them. Okay. Maybe they have to see me. There we go. Can I take your gun now? Yes, I can. Okay. They have to see me. Oh, wait a minute. Damage 5 enemies using yankable objects. I just did that and nothing happened. Okay, who's got a gun? You there. I need your gun. I'm trapped on these pipes. Okay, your gun. Your gun. Give me your gun. Fuck. That's difficult. I am. Very much so, me too. Okay, I'm going to try and take these guns one more time. No, give me your fucking gun. I don't want... Not trying to kill you. Okay, so that's clearly not good enough. They don't accept me taking their gun as a yankable object. I don't know why. Okay. I'm just going to do the other one and forget the yankable object one. I can punch people in the face using venom. That's not difficult. Yeah. Ooh, shit, that was a big shot.
Go ahead, try and get up.
Come on. There's 3. There's 4. Boom. Face.
Or you can run away, other people. That's an option.
Whoa, shit, that dude.
So, despite the dead zone,
Fucking you.
I was able to ping an IP address, and it led me to an online underground forum, and it is gold.
Really? Have you found anything good? Like how they started?
They were wannabe mafia. Started with assaults and robberies, then went after bigger groups so they could earn a reputation. Like, oh, the entertainments.
Ooh. Oh shit. That dude, I need to get away from that dude.
Not even a challenge!
How is he so fast? Damn. I think that's probably why every time I launch someone off a building, the game like webs them to the building. It won't let anybody plummet off the edge. Did you see that? It just brought him back in, that person back in.
Lights out for you.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to beat them by the by these particular rule sets so I can get is it activity points? I can't even remember which ones I'm going for at the moment.
Or you can run away, other people. That's an option.
Hey, so, despite the dead zone, I was able to ping an IP address, and it led me to an online underground forum.
Really? Have you found anything good? Like how they started?
They were wannabe mafia. Started with assaults and robberies, then went after bigger groups so they could earn a reputation. Like, oh, the entertainments.
Interlane with you on the floor!
Hey, Danica. So after they made a run at the inner demons, how'd things go?
Not when Devil's Breath hit, enough of the underground got sick that they went into hiding.
And Martin Lee going to jail and the demons.
Yeah. The
Oh,
underground took over
73
demons
combo.
kind of by default. It's not very dramatic.
Oh, damn it. The same thing happened in the previous Spider-Man game. What's that? Do you? I don't remember that one. If that's true, I'm frustrated. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. Boom.
Easier than I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I figured that you couldn't kill with Spider-Man. Oh, there's one there.
What was that?
Look at this dude up here. He's like, don't do it, don't do it.
Okay, Kev. Who wins in a fight? Shocker or Tombstone? Kev, you there? Somebody check on him. Be right there.
Who's there?
We need more people up here, now!
Or you could run away, other people. That's an option.
Hey, so despite the dead zone, I was able to ping an IP address, and it led me to an online underground forum, and it is gold.
Really? Have you found anything good? Like how they started?
They were wannabe mafia. Started with assaults and robberies, then went after bigger groups so they could earn a reputation. Like, oh, the inner demons.